The Killer. Directed by David Fincher, who directed Gone Girl from a few years back, based on the French graphic novel series by Alexis Matz Noland, as it follows Michael Fassbender as the title role, who gets embroiled in an international manhunt after a hit goes terribly wrong, with Michael Fassbender now seeking revenge on those who were employed to carry out a mandatory consequence on assassins who basically fuck up a job. Okay. So this movie is basically being branded as a Netflix TV movie, but because this movie is so good, or a little above average, your regular run-of-the-mill Netflix movie as the case may be, it seems worthy of a limited cinema release also before it gets pigeonholed to streaming exclusively on Netflix, and that sort of basically sums up this movie. Now, this movie is nowhere near as epic as, say, Gone Girl. It's a major downscale, to be honest, and it's obvious they were aware while filming that it was to slot in the template of a glorified TV movie, and I don't know, I just feel it's strange that they got a Hollywood director to direct such a movie that you're going to have to go scrolling through a list of other movies on the Netflix app to find in a couple of weeks' time on the backdrop of a flash-in-the-pan new Netflix movie hype. Even though this movie is nowhere near as action-packed or epic as, say, the 1993 Gabriel Byrne Bridget Fonda movie The Assassin, in downscale proportions it most definitely does hold its own and is hugely intriguing throughout, with Michael Fassbender delivering an extremely credible performance throughout. That said, Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men or Michael Shannon from The Iceman, Michael Fassbender most certainly is not. Exceptional performances also from Charles Parnell and Kerry O'Malley, with a jaw-dropping, gobsmacking cameo appearance from Tilda Swinton. Despite having limited screen time, Tilda Swinton is just off the freaking Richter scale mind-blowing. Her screen presence is just so unnerving, so uncomfortable, delivering that monologue in that fancy restaurant, with us the viewers gasping in anticipation, guessing her hidden agenda and what tricks might lie up her sleeve. It's just a pity that this is nothing more than a Tilda Swinton cameo. Special guest appearance by Tilda Swinton. As Tilda Swinton gives the character such unnerving dimensions, we're left craving more for her character. As a result of Tilda Swinton's way too good for comfort cameo appearance in this, it wouldn't surprise me if a spin-off movie surrounding our character would be considered. Despite this movie becoming your regular run-of-the-mill Netflix movie in a few weeks' time, it does boast an impressive fight scene. But that scene in the second half where Michael Fassbender orders a whole load of gadgets on Amazon and follows a guy into a gym had me scratching my head, to be honest. If you do have Netflix, I would recommend that you wait for it, to be honest, as opposed to seeing it in its limited cinema screen runtime. And if you don't have Netflix, it's definitely worth the price of a matinee ticket. But when this movie does eventually become available on Netflix, it's going to be one of those movies where you'll dim the lights, get a few beers and munchies in with a do not disturb sign on the door. 8 out of 10.